was filled with dusty light and theories of the soul and what is right. I sat there with my notes a second year, searching for a truth that wasn't clear. The professor spoke of Plato and the cave, of shadows that the human mind would crave. Then the heavy wooden door swung open wide, and the universe shifted deep inside.
I was late again, my books clutched to my chest, seeking out a seat to find some rest. I didn't care for logic or for law, until I looked across the room and saw
a pair of eyes that seemed to know my name, a spark that set the ancient texts ablaze. I forgot the lesson, forgot the morning chill. In that silent room, the world stood still. The days became a whirlwind, a blur of gold and green, the most beautiful girl that I had ever seen. With emerald eyes and hair like harvest wheat, the world was at our mercy, the world was at our feet. We'd find our secret harbor on the high and grassy hill, where the clock tower was ticking, but the time was standing still. Sharing lunch and laughter as the campus hung below, two souls in a hurry with 1,000 miles to go.
I'd hide behind my textbooks in the library's quiet maze, just to catch the steady warmth of your gentle gaze. We were studying the masters, the logic and the light, but we were learning a new language in the middle of the night. I was small and I was petite, but my love for you was vast. I knew from that first lunch that the first would not be the last.
Beyond the logic, beyond the written word, a symphony of silence was finally heard.
You were the question I didn't know to ask.
You were the light behind every heavy mass. From that lecture hall to the end of time, our souls began a rhythm and a rhyme. I remember the first time she took me home. The university felt a world away when we stepped onto that ranch. The air smelled of sage and cedar, and the horizon just went on forever. Her parents met us at the gate. Good, solid people who lived by the seasons. They saw how I looked at her, and I think they knew then that I wasn't just some city boy passing through. She led me to the stables, her petite hand in mine, and introduced me to the horses as if they were old friends. Watching her move among them, I realized that the philosophy we'd been studying in books was nothing compared to the truth of this place. It wasn't just a romance anymore. It was the beginning of a legacy.
We didn't know then that a smaller pair of feet would soon be running these same fields. We only knew that we were home. The seasons turn like pages in a book, from every shared word to every long look. Then came the morning of the golden sun, when the two of us finally became as one.
Plus a tiny heartbeat, a spirit so wise, with the light of the universe caught in her eyes. A gift from the stars, a daughter so fair, with the scent of new life in her golden hair. I held her close, a miracle in bloom, the smallest giant in a quiet room.
She wasn't just a child,
She was a spark
the ultimate answer
to the cold and the dark. And as she grew, her love for the wild,
a brilliant horse-loving,
beautiful child. She'd dream of the stallions on the open plain,
while we walked together
through the sun and the rain.
beyond the logic,
Hey!
beyond the written word,
A symphony of silence.
was finally heard. You were the question I didn't know to ask.
You were the light behind every heavy mask.
In a crowded room, in a moment's grace,
The map of my future was written in